What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to announce that 248Fab has sponsored me and the car. And so today what we're going to be doing is installing their dual hydro setup. And when I mean dual hydro kit, I mean it literally comes with everything. So it comes with the hydro, it comes with dual caliper mount, comes with the bracket, comes with the calipers, comes with every hose that you can think of that you need for it for pretty much a cheap price. And this kit is also the cheapest and most complete kit on the market. So if you are looking for one, stay tuned for this. We'll show you how to install it, show you where to get one, and just super happy to drive for the 248Fab development team. So I'll be testing their products, driving with it. So huge shout out, thank you 248Fab. Let's get on with the install video. So this kit does require trimming, so we're trying to trim as minimal as possible, but you do need to trim about right here, as well as the sides right here. So I'm not gonna trim this one yet. I'll trim this one last, but I need to figure out a tool where I can trim with this. I need to use some scissors. Just kidding, don't use scissors. But we'll take this out, kind of mock it up and see where it needs to cut. All right, 4 bolts are out. Let's pull this kit out. It might be a little stuck if you haven't pulled out in a while, but lift up. There we go. Pop it out. Twist one of these ways out. There we go. That's out. Then you can pull this other mount out right here. All right, I have it placed. You can see I have it where the lip is facing up. I didn't bolt it down, but you see all the holes kind of line up. But I am gonna mark and cut about right here to about right here. So I don't have the right tools with me today, so we're kind of gonna just do it with some scissors. All right, so I ended up cutting a little bit too much, but I think it should be fine. I can mount this here. Cut pretty much all the way out. Put that bolt hole right there so it stays. Also mounts right there, but you can now move that out of the way, kind of quick access. Now we can install our plate, which goes just like this. Actually, sorry, other way, just like this. All right, I got the handbrake mounted. You can see right there. I'm gonna try to reuse the shifter boot because I don't want any smells coming into the car. So we're gonna try to keep it on there, try to mount it on. So, all right, shifter is mounted. It's pretty sturdy, like that. That's not going anywhere. So this part is done. Now we can route the hoses to the back. So let's figure out which lines we need. Good thing about this kit is everything is labeled, so there's A, B, and C. So let's start with A. Now you got these banjo bolts that you're gonna connect to the slave cylinder. So we're gonna put this through here. Don't forget a crush washer. All right, I got the banjo bolts, crush washers through just like this. I'll tighten down everything at the end. We're gonna angle it so this points to the back. Get your line A. Tighten that in there. All right, got the line routed. We're gonna go to the back and we're gonna start working on the back now. All right, now you're gonna install the T-fitting onto the line A right here. And then you're gonna get line B now. I got the 90-degree angled B lines onto the T-fitting that's connected to the A line. I'm gonna route this through to the trunk that way. All right, I got the lines running through the hole behind the seat. You can see where it's coming through. And now we're gonna drill a hole through the shock tower so we can mount the bulkhead fittings. So let's find a good spot to drill into. All right, I cut the brakes dust shield. I just used, the good old trusty garden hedge scissors, but it worked pretty good. So I got that cut. Now we can get the bracket mounted. So this is gonna sit about right there, just like that. So let's take out this bolt and get everything mounted up. This is how I cut through the dust shield. So got these metal pliers, just cut once you cut through that lip, everything cuts pretty easily. Then I just cut like this, cut around. That's cutting pretty easily, see? Just like that. Not the cleanest because I don't got the right tools here, but does the job. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna loosen this bolt right behind there. The lining's not that good. You can see there's a bolt right here. Take that out. Kind of see right there. And you're gonna get this, line it up like this. And you might need to cut a little more on the bracket, but we are getting close. And this will fit right there. I got the bracket kind of mounted. I got that one bolt that we just took out holding it in place. This one's gonna be held with the brake caliper. And then can't really put anything on, so we got to put the rotor back on. Mount that up. Alright, there we go. And now we can start mounting everything else. So they provided a new bolt which you're gonna slide through the back right here, and that's gonna go into the caliper. So try to get some better lighting, but alright, so now you're gonna mount the caliper and slide the bolt through the back. So I got this one in, and I need the bottom one. So I can get a good look right here. And now it's in. I got Loctite. We're gonna Loctite the bolts that are holding this caliper. So I'm using red. We're gonna try to figure out how to get some space in there because there's not a lot of room to put my finger in there. So let's try it. I got all the bolts tightened down right there. The bottom caliper right there. This is tight now. Now let's put the pads in, and we're gonna run the hose from here to here, which I didn't drill yet. But slide a pad in like this. Another one like this. Should fit. There we go. It's in. Now we put the clips, which slide this way. Same way it came in. So put that on. All right, now we're gonna drill into basically the wall right here where the shock tower is, where it goes to the trunk, because we have this fitting that's gonna sit inside like that and come out depending on which way you want it to come. So let's find a spot to drill, and I'll show you guys where I drill it out. Well, I drilled it right there. Probably not the best spot. Maybe I should have done it closer to this side, but damage is done. I got the hoses connected to the wall right there and into here. Now just gotta tighten everything down in the car, and we gotta bleed it into the trunk right there and right there, and coming out to the well right there and into the caliper. So we're gonna bleed it, try to find all of the leaking spots, tighten it up, and should be good to go. So if you guys are wondering where to get yourself a 248 fab hydro kit, we are selling it at lunaticscode.com. We're also running additional sales on top of that, so use the code 5OFF to get an extra 5% off. But go ahead, head to our website, lunaticscode.com, get yourself a dual caliper hydro kit for the IS300 or the GS. We got them for both, but go ahead, check us out. See ya. All right, intermission to throw this on. We're gonna throw it down right here. So do this real quick. That's a little tricky, but you can't tell. All right, so now we're bleeding the brakes. Pumping the brakes right here while I do this. So we're doing the inside and then the outside. Got enough traction right here. I better go lower like this. All right, we bled the system. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, but so I'm pretty sure it's air bubbles in here right now because when I pull it the first time, it was pretty far back. I pump it, it stops a little bit closer. So might be a little bit air bubbles, but we're gonna let it sit for a bit because I want to see if there's leaks. But for the most part, it's bled. But now we gotta figure out this dash situation here. But yeah, it looks good. All right, now it's time to cut this shifter piece, which I gotta do it right, or at least half decent so it looks good. So we're gonna try to cut right here, a little bit right here, make it work. All right, I got everything back together. So you do have to cut like right here and right here. You probably didn't need to cut this much out. I cut a little bit too much just because I thought it wasn't gonna go in, but it fits without it. So I think literally you only need to cut right here and right here, which is what the instructions said, but I guess I overestimated the cut. All right, so it looks like I went for a test drive, but I forgot to film because I didn't have anywhere to mount it. But there is a leak somewhere because there's fluid all over my wheel, but I think I know where it's from. Get all the brake fluid off your wheels. Check in here. Pretty sure this is loose right here. Oh yeah, let's see, so that's loose. Today we're gonna test the handbrake. So we'll see how it goes. It's all installed, it's a new day. I bled it some more this morning and look at this, this is where it stops. The throw feels really good. So hopefully there's no leaks. I double checked it overnight, haven't seen any leaks. I did tighten it some spots a little bit more, but we're gonna see if it locks up the rear wheels. All right, we're gonna test out the handbrake, see how everything feels. Break it in, warm it up. Feels good. Well, that is it for the install. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a pretty lengthy how-to, but it's so easy to install. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and pick up yourself a handbrake, lunaticsco.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.